Oh, shit. What are you saying, brother?
I told you. Ram. I told you your team was spiraling into a situation that wasn't looking good. First, you drop points versus Man City. Then you drop points versus Man United. Then you lose to Atlanta. And the way you lost to Atlanta, you don't just get up and start walking again. You got battered. You're in the hospital. That's what happened today. Crystal Palace was the first opponent you faced after coming out of the hospital. And you know what? They took advantage of you guys. You guys continuously miss chances. Your morale's not there. As a team, you guys don't seem confident in your own selves. Mo Salah, how many shots did he have? All your attackers, how many chances did they have? You should have won that game 3-4-0. This Liverpool team does not have the players.
We shouldn't have won 3-4-0. How many chances did Crystal Palace have?
Sorry, 3-1. It should have been 3-1. The chances you guys had, you should have buried those chances. If this was the beginning of the season, you do that. Also, Anfield's a fortress. Second time you've lost consecutive games now since 2017. That's mad. Your defense, we've been speaking about it. You gave Crystal Palace a lot of chances. They could have buried you many times today. You're lucky your defenders actually were on point to a certain degree, because that last ditch tackle from Robertson, that would have been 2-0 right there. And then when I spoke about sustainability, you guys told me, oh, we don't need to speak about sustainability. It's just a title race. We need to win whatever game is possible. You guys were not building good habits, and then it starts to bite you in the business end of the season. Now, I just think you guys don't look like you're up for it anymore. And after today's game, the end of that game, the way your players look defeated, this could be a turning point to the point where it's no longer even a title race anymore. You guys could just continue to fall, or this could be the moment where you galvanize. I need to see if your players have the character.
Gal, can I ask you a question? They were 5 points clear of you. You could be 3 points clear of them today. They were 5 points clear of City. Does this constitute a bottle job in the same way that Arsenal had a gap last year and were called bottlers? How do you see it?
110%.
That's not a question, Terry.
Liverpool have bottled the Premier League this season if they don't win it. That's a fact, because they not only did they have a 5 point gap, Terry, at that time, people could have said they had the best attack. So it just goes to show you how everything can, when it rains, it pours. And Jurgen Klopp actually deciding to say that he's going to leave early was the thing that kept you guys in this continuously. Now the emotion,
you have no idea whether that's the case or not. That's absolute nonsense. You have no idea whether that's the case or not. You're just looking at what's happened on the pitch. You're doing a results-based analysis. Absolute nonsense. How can you say that? How can you say that just because Jurgen Klopp announced it, that galvanized us through your games? You're just reading into what's happened on the pitch and making the deduction. Yes.
You're misconstruing what I'm saying. I'm saying that galvanized you guys to play at a higher level, and now you guys seem like you guys have gone back to your mean. That's all I'm saying. Is that what you thought I said?
No, that was exactly what you said.
Our mean was before the announcement,
we were right up there, playing for the top of the league.
Yeah.
Okay. And I never thought you guys were deservedly to be up there. I think you guys are going to fall off.
That's a different story, but that's a different argument. You didn't make that argument.
No. But that's the argument I've been making this whole season. Fine. I thought this whole season you guys didn't have the players. You guys obviously showed that you guys had the level of quality, but it started to dip. And now with injuries and everything that's going on,
that's fine. You can say that. But the difference, Egal, is if you said that, I wouldn't have a problem with it. The difference is you started reading into stuff and making up like narratives which you have absolutely no idea whether they exist or not.
Fair enough, but what we do know is your attack is not as good as it's been at the beginning of the season. We know your defense is not as good as the beginning of the season. We know your midfield. You know your midfield is still decent, but that's one thing I can say maybe. But everything else has slightly diminished. And why is that?
Tell us something that we don't know, mate.
No. But why is that?
Tell us something that we don't know.
1 second. But why is that? Why is that? My theory is the reason that is because the emotion and everyone playing to their peak has now diminished slightly, and everyone's gone back to their normal selves, back to factory reset. You see people who have been doing amazing this whole entire season having stinkers back-to-back games. It's not a coincidence. When it rains, it pours. And Terry, I have to go watch my game. You guys have a good one.
Cheers, Egal. Thank you very much.